YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my videos. What's going on? What's going on? Um, yeah, in this video, I'm gonna talk about building your own mutual fund. Yeah, yeah, you can build your own mutual fund. Um, you know, though some guys, be asking me questions and whatnot, and guys be emailing me, and well, a lot of guys been emailing me lately. A lot of guys been emailing me, asking me questions about um, investing and stuff like that. But um, it's not that complicated. I'm trying to tell y'all making it too complicated. You know, it's not that complicated. So, in this video, I'm gonna talk about building your own mutual fund. Yeah, you can build your own mutual fund. All you gotta do is buy some stocks and hold them forever. That's it. you know. Yeah. So, you know, um, since 2008. Since 2008, I have a handful of stocks that I've bought, and I just held on to them. And then since this last market crash, I got some stocks that I bought, and I just held on to them. And I don't know, YouTube, I don't know, acting crazy. But yeah, I got a few stocks in my portfolio that I just hold on to. So I know I talk about buying index funds and stuff like that, but I don't think it would be proper if I don't talk about the right stuff. So you can buy an index fund, right? An index fund is basically a mutual fund, and it's got a bunch of stocks in it. Okay, okay, and then you got a manager that the fund manager, you got to pay him, and that's you got to pay him, and they that's why the fund charges expense ratio. It'll be like a small number off to the side, and they call that the expense ratio. So when you buy a mutual fund and you putting your money into it every week, every 2 weeks, whenever you get paid, on an annual basis, they charge the expense ratio. Now, if you look at it, if you don't got no money in it, then it ain't gonna be a bunch of money. But when you start putting your money into it every week you putting money into it, um, what's gonna happen is every year, the fund manager is gonna take his fee off the gross of your account. That's just what it is. You know, it ain't nothing to be scared of. You got to pay for everything. But I'm a nerd, and I don't like paying for nothing. So I'm just a nerd. Like, when I say I'm a nerd, I mean that in the sense that, okay, when you start calculating how much it costs to run the mutual fund, and say you got 100,000, 50,000, 200,000, 300,000, $1 million. When you get a calculator, let me pull this calculator up. When you pull this calculator up, where my thing at? Okay, y'all can't even see it. Okay. Okay, so if you got 100,000, you got 100,000 times, say the expense ratio is 0.5. Okay, expense ratio is 0.5%. Okay, I don't have a percent sign, so I got to move the decimal over. 0.5%, that'll be 0.005. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, that'll be as a percent. That's gonna be $500 a year that they're gonna take off $500 that they're gonna take off your account. And then some of you may think, man, that ain't a lot of money, but yeah, that's just for 1 year. Okay, if you multiply that times 20 years, 500 times 20, that's 10,000. That's 10,000. Okay, and so, me personally, when you start calculating these numbers, $10,000 is a lot of doggone money. Okay, $10,000 is a lot of doggone money. And so that 10,000 could be invested inside your portfolio, your investment portfolio, instead of giving it to a manager. Okay, so that's just how I feel about it. Now, I have some index funds, that charge, anywhere from point zero. Let me see, point zero. I don't know, point. I would say point zero. Anywhere from 0.03 all the way up to like 0.12. Okay, 0.12, 0.05, 0.03 to 0.12. Okay, that's 5 basis points all the way up to 12 basis points. Let me say it that way. So that's like, any of you guys remember from like elementary school math? We talking about the 10th place and the 100th place. And so when you talking about decimals, everything like after the decimal point, we talking about the 10th and the 100th place. And so that's, we talking about fractions of a percent, and multiplied times thousands of dollars. It's a lot of money. Okay, it's a lot of doggone money. Starting out, you may not worry about it, but when you start to get a couple 100,000, $1 million, $1.5 million, it becomes a piece of change. Okay, it's enough to get my attention. Okay, it's enough to get my attention, and so I'll be like, man, I can just build my own doggone mutual fund. And so, now granted, if you build your own mutual fund, what's going to happen is you become the money manager. Okay, you become the mutual fund manager. Okay, so some of y'all may not be finance nerds. Some of y'all may not be this kind of nerdy, but I am. I don't. I like to have them. I got some fake money. Look at this fake money. I got fake money sitting up over here. Right. So I like to have this money in my account. I don't want to pay no manager. Even though I do have some mutual funds, but so if you're gonna build your own mutual fund, there's certain things I like to look at. And so, me personally, like I said before in my other videos, I like to buy blue chip companies. I like to buy, don't take them from me. I'm just a dumb old truck driver. I don't know nothing. I'm just saying. you know. So, but a lot of this stuff, you gotta build. You gotta build proper money habits. It's just you just gotta build proper money habits. You gotta spend your time on things that's important. If you spend your time watching Sports Center and on Facebook and all that stuff, I mean, I'm here to tell you that's a waste of time, because it ain't gotten you nowhere. It hasn't done nothing for you. You just sitting around wasting time, you know what I mean? So how about you learn how to do something productive, learn how the stock market works, learn how to look at stocks, learn how to buy mutual funds, buy real estate, learn a skill, a trade on the side, something that's going to help you. You get 50, 60 something years old, 70 years old, and you ain't got nothing to show for it. But I ain't gonna y'all gonna get me started on the rant. But let me see who else in here. Let me see. Sean 203. Yeah, man, what's going on? Good afternoon. Did a consultation with Jeff, and I would like to talk to you. Shoot me your email, please. Yeah, my email is 404trucker@gmail.com, man. Have you ever thought about pulling an Amazon Dropbox trailer in your spare time? Go to Amazon, search this book, The America's Finest Companies Investment Plan by Bill Statton. It talks about your topic. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the stuff I talk about in my videos, it's just books that I read, and it's just, I didn't make this stuff up. I'm basically regurgitating some stuff I read. If for example, you got Robert Kiyosaki. Hold on, sir. Before I start talking about these stocks, hold on. You got Robert Kiyosaki. Right? He's a millionaire. Don't you think it's a good idea to read a book from a millionaire who knows how to make millions? I don't know. Dave Ramsey. Okay, you got Dave Ramsey. He's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. Don't you think it's a good idea to listen what this man got to say? Read the doggone book. He's a millionaire. He can show you something. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. These are my mentors. Okay, these are my mentors. And so if these guys made millions, these are regular guys. Dave Ramsey didn't come for money. He's a first generation millionaire. Okay? He made his millions all by himself. Robert Kiyosaki. He's not a descendant, an heir of billions of dollars. He's first generation millionaire. He's self-made millionaire. He made all his money on his own. And so it's just hard work. That's all it is. Okay? I ain't come from no money. I mean, my mama, she ain't even graduated high school. My mother didn't graduate. There are only two people out of my mama had 6 kids. My other 5 brothers and sisters, only 2 of them went to college. 2 of them. So my family is just working class, hard-working working class people. Like, my sister is a nurse. My other sister, she went to the Army. My oldest brother went to the Army. I grew up in Section 8 housing. I grew up on food stamps, man. I ain't come from no money. Nobody in my family don't know nothing about this stuff I'm talking about. I learned it on my own. That's it. But anyway, that's a rant, side rant. But I'm just trying to make a point here. You know, you got to spend time on stuff that matters. Don't waste your time on stuff that don't matter. I know this stuff is boring. It's boring. I know it is. It's boring. It's hard for me to like keep myself engaged in this stuff. But at the end of the day, man, you know, when I'm 50, 60 some years old, man, I want to have something. So that's just what it is. I'm doing what the millionaires do, you know. So, but anyway, let me get to these stocks anyway. So, when you building your own mutual fund, there's just certain things I like to look for. Okay. I like to look for blue chip companies that pay a dividend. I like to find blue chip companies. Okay. And some of y'all, well, in my couple videos back, I talked about defining what a blue chip is, and I was talking about, you know, no risk, zero risk investment strategy. You know, and that's basically investing in blue chip companies. But if you want to build your own mutual fund, I would say find you about 10, 15, 20, 30 stocks. Okay. Basically the Dow Jones. Okay. You go to the Dow Jones. And you look at what companies are in it. Okay. So I'm gonna pull up the companies that's inside the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones Industrial is the best 30 companies that's performing right now. That's a good place to start. I ain't saying, you know, that's it, but you know, that's a good place to start. That'll give you an idea. Hold on, let me find the thing that's got the 30 companies that's inside the Dow Jones. So when you see that the Dow Jones is 29,000 right now, that's the value of the companies that's inside the Dow Jones. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Where's the companies? Hold on, my internet is slow. Come on, y'all. Shit, this thing running slow. This thing running so slow. All right, hold on. I'm trying to find the companies that's inside the Dow Jones. Hold on, y'all. All right, we getting there. All right. All right. So here's the list. Here's the list of the companies that's inside the Dow Jones. It's about 30 companies. Okay. This is a good place to start if you want to build your own mutual fund. And doing this is going to require you to be hands on. You become your own money manager, okay? And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but this is a good way to do it. And so typically, what I like to do, I like to find companies that's got at least a 2.5, 3% dividend yield, at least minimum. You know, good solid companies gonna have anywhere between 2 and about 4, 5% dividend yield. So you got 3M is the first one. 3M, everybody knows 3M. 3M is a solid company, ain't going nowhere. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. 3M been around forever. 3M, okay? You got American Express. You got Amgen. I never heard of Amgen. Let me click on Amgen and see what kind of industry Amgen is in. I never heard of this company, Amgen. All right, let me put it in here and look this up. Amgen. Okay, what's their ticker? This thing keep AMGN. All right, AMGN. I be telling y'all, this stuff ain't that easy. It's not that hard. Y'all make it hard. Y'all be making it hard. Oh, biotechnology. Okay. Okay. Okay, so they're in the biotech field. Okay. Robert Broadway is the CEO. Robert Broadway is the CEO of Amgen. Okay, so they're in the biotech. Biotech is pretty good. It's a growth. It's in the growth areas. But let me look at this company and see what kind of dividend they paying. Dividend. I go straight to the dividend. Okay, they've been paying a 2.7% dividend yield, and it's been slowly increasing over the last 10 years or so. This year is down, but that's cool because it's because of Corona. It don't have nothing to do with the company. It's just Corona. So, yeah, they pay a 2.7% dividend yield, and it's been slowly increasing over the last 10 years. So that fits my criteria. I might write them down. Matter of fact. Matter of fact. Okay, let me look at their earnings. Okay. Yeah, their earnings are you got 2.89. Their earnings has been slowly their earnings per share has been increasing over the last 5, 6 years. So yeah, I mean their dividend is pretty good. Amgen. And who else? We got Apple. Everybody knows Apple, right? Everybody knows Apple. I don't need to say much about Apple. Apple's been around since the 80s. Okay. Apple is damn near 40, 30, 35-year-old company. So they've been around since the 80s. Apple been around a long time, along with Microsoft. Boeing. Boeing is another good one. Boeing is on sale right now. If you ain't bought no Boeing, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing right now. Boeing is a good place to start if you're trying to build your own mutual fund, right? Boeing, Caterpillar. Caterpillar is another solid company. They're down right now. However, it don't have nothing to do with the company, okay? It's Corona. You know we're gonna be building stuff. Come on, we gonna always need machines to build stuff. Okay, you can't outsource building stuff. You can't outsource that. I mean, sometime in the future, probably use robots to build, crane operators and whatnot, to build skyscrapers and stuff like that. But at the moment, Caterpillar is a solid one. They're in the industrials. Boeing, Caterpillar, they're in the industrials. So when you're looking at building your portfolio, you want to have some good diversification. You want to have a little bit of every industry inside your portfolio. So Apple would be a tech stock. Amgen would be a biotech. So tech and biotech, they kind of close together. American Express would be financial services. 3M would be consumer staples, maybe. 3M could be industrials, depending on how you want to look at it. Chevron, that's oil. Let me look at Chevron. I know Chevron pays a good dividend. That's what that's my main concern. Old, mature, established companies that pay a dividend. That's what I like to look at. Chevron. All right, let's look at Chevron. Let me look at Chevron. Hold on, I'm trying to open this thing up in a new tab. All right. All right. So here goes Chevron. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure this stream running good. Let me check on y'all. Okay, y'all good. Dirty Broke, what's going on, man? I watch your videos all the time, man. I appreciate you stopping by. What's going on, Dirty Broke? Man, I watch your videos. You be talking about the life of a local tanker driver. If any of y'all want to learn about the tanking local gas truck drivers, go to Dirty Broke. He be giving all the gems on that sector of trucking. It's a good place to be. It's a good place to be if you want a steady schedule and you want a good stable lifestyle and you want to make good money. Because along with my videos, right? If you get into tanking and you making, 60, 70, 80, 90K a year, man, and you can put back $15,000 a year in retirement in these stocks, you will be good. You will be good. And so that's the deal. So all this stuff goes hand in hand. So, but anyway, let's get back to Chevron. I just wanted to give a shout out to Dirty Bro. But anyway, let's look at Chevron. Look at Chevron, man. Chevron is on sale. Chevron, when Corona hit, it's $51 a share, right? I mean, it's still running at about $80 a share. Look, Chevron average price was hovering around 120. If you can go back 5 years, it's been hovering around 120. Okay, so Chevron is on sale, man. You know, Chevron on sale. Okay, so I own some Chevron. I own Chevron. I own a little bit of Chevron, and I think their dividend is like 5-6%. Yeah, see, they pay a 6% dividend, $5 a share, man. That's damn good. And now, if you look right here, this bar graph going across, they've been paying steady dividend, 3.5. This is in dollars per share, so this thing keep moving. This is in dollars per share, so it's $3.51 a share, $3.90 a share. Yeah, so they've been paying pretty good for the last 9 years or so. So yeah, they good. Yeah, so let me go back over here and look at what else on the Dow Jones. Cisco is another technology company. Cisco plays more of a supporting role. Cisco does more business services. Business, like Apple is more consumer tech. Cisco is business tech, like comm data and stuff like that. They make microchips and stuff like that. So you got Cisco. Let's see, Cisco has held on pretty good, even though they got hit by Corona. They held on pretty good. By the look at this, I like graphs. I like the graphs tell me the story. So I like to look at these graphs. I don't get too much in these numbers, the PE ratio and all that. I don't really get into all that. I just look at the company, some basic information, and I just make my mind up, whether I want to invest into a company or not. Is that the best way to do it? I don't know. But hey, I'm a regular dude. I got money involved, so I don't own no Cisco. I don't own Cisco. I don't like investing too much in tech companies. I don't like messing around with tech companies when it comes to individual stocks. So in my videos, I don't talk too much about buying individual stocks because I don't want people to take my advice and take it and go out there and start day trading. I'm talking about buy and hold. These are stocks that you buy and keep forever. You don't buy these and flip them. Okay. So you buy these and keep them forever. So that's what I'm talking about here. So Chevron, 70% of their shares are held by institutions. That I like to look at that number because that tells me that a lot of pension funds own that. A lot of big investment mutual funds own this stock. Okay, with the dividend being so good, it makes sense because it's a blue chip. It's a blue chip company. So it's mature. It's been around a long time. It ain't going nowhere. I mean, look at this graph, man. I mean, it looks good. So if you look at the earnings, look at these earnings right here. I mean, it's steady. It's stable. And they spreadsheet look good. Their revenue is steady across the board. You don't see too many dips in revenue right here. That's You don't. Their revenue is steady. It's 49, 51, 49, 48, 49. So let's see their income, their after tax income is pretty steady. Just like how we be running our truck, just like how you run your household. Okay, just how you run your household. If your household you make $50,000 a year, say you make $5,000 a month, your paycheck is steady every month, steady. Your mortgage, your bills, everything is steady. It's the same thing you look for in a stock. I don't make it too complicated, but when we talk about individual stocks, it's the same thing as running a house. It's the same thing. Okay, don't make it too complicated. So right here where it says net income after taxes. Net income after taxes. Look at these numbers. They're steady all the way across. They dip slightly, but you don't see heavy red numbers. Okay. These numbers right here, they may have invested heavily. They may have made some heavy investments in a new technology or something. So sometimes when you see companies, their cash on hand dips or something like that, you would see, if you dig deep into the company, you'll find out, oh, they invested into like a new revenue stream. They invested into a new, I don't know, stuff happens in companies. But what I'm really concerned is gross revenue and after tax income. Okay, that's what I'll be, because I'm investing my money into this company. I feel confident about the company. If we building our own mutual fund, that's what you want to be looking at. You want to make sure these numbers are steady across the board. And a lot of companies right now are struggling. So there are a lot of companies out here struggling. And for this company to still be doing good right now, it's saying a lot. It's saying a lot. So earnings per share been moving pretty steady. 0.63, 0.66, 0.75. It's been moving up pretty steady. They came down a little bit this year, and we know the reason why, because it's Corona. And they already forecasting first quarter 2021 is going to be 0.75. So, yeah, Chevron looks good. I don't see no craziness outside of Corona. If you go back 20 years and look at, it's just common sense. I mean, it ain't that complicated. What's the next one? Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola been around forever. It's a blue chip, solid, ain't going nowhere. KO, that's the ticker for Coca-Cola. It's an easy one, Coca-Cola. Market cap, $229 billion. 67% held by institutions, which means it's held by a bunch of pension funds and stuff like that. So you can see right here they had a sharp dip, which that's a buy signal for me. I didn't catch it in time. Man, when a stock like Coca-Cola go on sale, $36 a share, and that on its average is about 50. It looks like it's about 50, about $45, $50 a share is about its average. If you look, the end of 2019 it hit. That's probably because of Thanksgiving and Christmas. A lot of people eating and drinking and carrying on. Coca-Cola owns a lot of beverages, soft drinks and whatnot, foods and stuff like that. So that's Thanksgiving right there. Oh, that's Thanksgiving. And okay, yeah. So I mean, yeah, Coca-Cola been around forever. It ain't going nowhere. Okay, they dividend. They've been showing steady dividends. I don't see no dips, no crazy dips in their dividend. And so Coca-Cola pay a 3.8 3.07% dividends. Pretty good. It's pretty good, man. Dow. Dow is I think they make consumer household products. Dow is consumer products. We just looking at these stocks, man. These are stocks that you can build your own mutual fund. If you don't want to buy a mutual fund and pay fees, you just buy your own, because right now these days you zero trades these days. You're not paying no commission when you buy stock, so it's easy to just build your own mutual fund. You know what I'm saying? So okay, Dow is Dow is in a lot of stuff. They're in a lot of stuff. 6 global business units organize materials, coatings. They're kind of like 3M. They're kind of like a industrial. So remember what I said when you're talking about when you're building a portfolio, you want to have a little bit of everything. And so Dow is a competitor to 3M. They're kind of like in that same type of business. But I'm gonna brush over these guys real quick. I don't want to make this video too long. Their dividend is 5.39%. They got a strong dividend, 5.39%, man. $2.80 a share. You know, $51 a share. It's pretty good. You know. Whew. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they got a lot of red on here. These numbers on here got a lot of red on it. I don't know if I own some Dow. I think I own some Dow. I think I do. I have to double check. Anyway, the next one, I won't make this video too long. The next one, Goldman Sachs. What is Goldman Sachs? Financials? GS is Goldman Sachs ticker. Are they financial? Yeah, investment banking. Okay. You know, me personally, I'm kind of nervous about the financial sector. Money is a volatile environment to be in. My favorite financial is J.P. Morgan. That's my favorite one. Their income statement is strong. I like their income statement. They got a lot of cash on hand. Yeah, J.P. Morgan and Chase is pretty good. I would buy J.P. Morgan and Chase before I buy Goldman Sachs. I would buy J.P. Yeah, see the graph on J.P. Morgan. It's got better upwards motion to it. If you look at the graph, it's just got a better. And see, they're down for Corona, and you know they're gonna come back. So for Corona, they got as low as looks like about $70 a share, something like that. $70-something a share. They went on sale. So I would do J.P. Morgan and Chase. If you're gonna buy financials, I would buy J.P. Morgan and Chase. Um, and for as far as investment banking, I would buy Charles Schwab. They're debt free. You know, if you're talking about a buy and hold company, I would buy Charles Schwab. They're debt free. Um, Charles Schwab is buying up everything out here. They bought TD Ameritrade. They bought what's the other company they bought? They bought I forgot. It was another company they bought. They bought Ameritrade, and they bought um to be able to make them kind of moves and be debt free. Man, that's an amazing feat. It's just amazing feat. That tells me stability. You know, you only need AKRG and DXQL. That's all you need. Okay, y'all in here having a whole conversation. But anyway, I don't want to make this video too long, but um, I'm gonna try to brush up on the quick companies in here. This is 30 companies in here. I can't go through all of them, but you know, the thing is, it's just you got to have proper money behaviors, proper money behaviors. That's all this is. And what you do with your money is gonna dictate, you know, what kind of wealth you're gonna leave to your children, and what kind of retirement you gonna have, instead of sitting around wasting time doing nothing, you know. And so that's just what it is. McDonald's on here, you know. McDonald's, they have a strong their spreadsheet is pretty strong. They have a strong income. Their expense in their income after taxes is pretty good. Microsoft is another one. Solid company. Microsoft is solid. If any one of these stocks you buy, if you don't buy nothing else, you buy Microsoft. They got tons of cash. Their market cap is almost 2 trillion. I think their market cap is 1.8 trillion. It's almost 2 trillion market cap. That's a big company. Big ass company. Apple too. Apple too is about to get into the $2 trillion club. I mean, with that kind of cash, you can just buy just anything out here. I mean, that's a lot of cash, man. that's a lot of buying power. So when you're talking about a stock to buy, having a lot of cash, stability, having leverage in the marketplace, and so when new technology comes around, you can invest into it quick and stay relevant. And so, yeah, Microsoft, Nike is a good blue chip. I'm always kind of nervous about discretionary stocks, you know, clothes and stuff like that. I'm always a little nervous about discretionary stocks, but Nike is doing an amazing job staying relevant. You know, Nike is doing an amazing job. They're doing an amazing job. Procter Gamble, another blue chip, solid, ain't going nowhere. You can't outsource dish detergent, hair grease, bug spray. You can't. You know, brooms. You just can't. You know, Band-Aids. I mean, you just toothpaste. I mean, you just Gain and just laundry detergent. I mean, Procter Gamble and it's did I talk about it already? Yeah, Johnson and Johnson. I ain't talking about Johnson and Johnson. Johnson and Johnson's is said to have. I own some Johnson and Johnson. I own some Procter and Gamble. Um, these two, Johnson and Johnson is supposed to have a Corona antivirus, and so yeah, so they, you know, another company is said to have an antivirus is it starts with a P. I forgot the name of the stock. It starts with a P. I forgot the name of the stock, but that's another one. Salesforce. Salesforce is in the human resource business. I don't know too much about the sales, the human resource tech business. I don't know too much, but Travelers Insurance on here, United Health. Yeah, healthcare is a good sector to be in. You know, people gonna always need healthcare insurance. I mean, this is what it is. Insurance companies is another one. Insurance companies, all they do is collect cash. That's all they do. Like, you know, they just collect cash. That's all insurance companies do. Just collect cash. You know, you need house insurance, car insurance, or whatever. They don't do nothing. You just send them money for nothing. So Verizon is another good one. Their dividend yield is I think it's like 5%. It's another good one. Blue chip, solid. If you're gonna build a dividend mutual fund, or you want to build your own mutual fund, Walgreens, you know, blue chip ain't going nowhere. Walgreens, man, you need to go to the drugstore, and Walgreens is kind of in the same sector as United Health, but what set Walgreens apart is that they have physical stores to sell their drugs. And so when you get sick and get a prescription from the doctor, you go from the doctor to Walgreens to get your prescriptions filled, unless you got Kaiser. Not everybody's got Kaiser. So you go to Walgreens, get your prescriptions filled. And a lot of their stores are 24/7, and so they're kind of in that convenience drug sector, kind of. They have a little niche market. Amazon can't touch them. Can't touch Walgreens. They have a niche market. Okay? So, you know, like Amazon, you can order a lot of stuff off Amazon, but you can't order drugs off Amazon, and just certain things you need right away. And Walgreens has got a little niche market. Walmart, come on, who don't go to Walmart? Solid blue chip. These stocks you buy and keep forever. You don't day trade these because the price don't move that much, you know. And so you get slow, steady growth. You get that slow, steady 10% lifetime growth. You buy these, you keep them forever, and you just get that slow, steady. You get the 8-9% growth plus the dividend, and you just get the steady growth, man. And these are companies that we live and eat by, man. Walmart, I mean, Visa. Every time somebody swipe their card, Visa getting a check. Every time you swipe your debit card, Visa getting a check. It's a lot of companies that you got Home Depot on here. Home Depot is another company. They're in a niche market. Home Depot is Amazon proof. You can't buy wood off Amazon. You can't buy a water heater off Amazon. Okay, you have to. It's just certain things that you have to. If your pipes bust or you putting in just certain things you have to go to Home Depot for, and they have a niche market. So, I think yeah. So yeah, I mean it's this Dow Jones list. It's a good list. They got the S&P 500. Let me click on it. So you got the S&P 500. You got all the stocks that's in the S&P 500. I'm not gonna do that. I just wanted to look at the Dow Jones because the average guy that watched my video, if you wanted to build your own mutual fund and you didn't want to buy into a index fund, you can build your own, and you want to become more hands-on with your investments and be nerdy and dig into the numbers and breathe and all that, you can build your own mutual fund by buying the stocks individually and just keeping them, buying them, and keeping them forever. And so, even though I don't recommend buying individual stocks, it's a way to do it. Okay, you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You buy 20, 30 stocks and put a little bit in each one. You know, just put a little bit of money in each stock. Buy like 5 or 10 shares of each stock. 5 or 10 shares of 3M, 5 or 10 shares of American Express, 5 or 10 shares of Apple, 5 or 10 shares, and your account is well diversified. So if we have a market crash, all your money won't go down all at one time. All your money will be in different places, going up and down in different places, and you're getting the dividend. And every time you get a check, you just go in here and buy a couple shares. Go in there and buy a couple shares of each stock. Go in there and buy a couple shares of each stock. And then before you know it, man, you sitting up there with 150, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 in stocks, man, and you getting a dividend check every month. And you sitting in retirement. You got a 401k, you got some stocks over here, and you got some real estate, you got you some index funds. You got a nice diversified portfolio of income. That's what it's all about. Making money without working. That's it. And I'm talking to truck drivers. If you want to consistently have to climb in that doggone truck until you 70 years old, ain't nobody want to climb in no truck and you 70 years old, man. You need to learn this stuff here. Learn this stuff. Okay, turn the basketball game off, turn the football game off, get your ass off Facebook and learn this stuff right here. Okay, that's it. That's it. Let me see what y'all talking about. Oh, y'all ain't talked about none yet. Okay, but anyway, John Wayne, no surveillance. I don't know what y'all talking about in here. Y'all having your own conversation in here. But anyway, man, I just making these videos, to help y'all see the light. I'm just a regular guy, just like y'all. I'm a truck driver, just like y'all. And so this stuff ain't that hard. Don't make it that hard. Just use your common sense. Okay? Use your common sense. The same way a lot of y'all run your household, that's how you look at these stocks. If you look at a company and they not making no money, don't buy the stock. Period. Don't buy the stock. Common sense. Don't go into this stuff thinking you're going to get rich quick. None of this is a get rich quick. You don't get rich quick. You don't jump in here and put $50 thinking you're going to make millions. You got to put money into this. Every time you get your check, put some money in it. You get your tax return, put your money in here. Dump your money into the account. Okay? Like, I was on Facebook and everybody out here buying these goddamn PlayStation 5s. Is it the PlayStation 5? The PlayStation 5? Everybody buying the doggone PlayStation 5. Okay, what happened to the PlayStation 4? Look, I got a PlayStation 3 in the room in there. And I barely play it. What the hell I need a PlayStation 5? I love games. Okay, I'm an 80s baby. I grew up in Atari and Nintendo and Sega Genesis. I love playing games. But Playing them games ain't gonna make me a wealthy old man. That's it. I got a PlayStation in there. If I want to play some games, I'll play that. Don't get caught up in this regime. That's kind of the reason why I wanted to make this video. Because everybody was out there running around talking about the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation 5. It's a waste of time. The PlayStation 5 like $1,000, $500, $600, man. Don't waste your money on that junk. Don't waste your time nor your money on that junk. Because every year Sony, how about you buy some Sony stock? How about that? Buy some Sony stock. Don't waste your money on this junk out here. Okay? Buy some books. That's the truth. I'm just telling you, I know it's boring. This stuff is boring as shit. I know it is. But for all you people out there talking about it's boring, yeah, but yeah, you be running up and down the road for 30 years. You know? Running up and down the road for 30, 40 years, and you ain't got nothing to show for it. You ain't got no real estate, nothing. You know, you ain't got no income producing assets to take care of you. You sitting up here buying PlayStations. It's junk. It's the behavior is just bad behaviors. Bad personality traits, you know. So, you know, when I mean behavior, I mean like we cater to the wrong stuff. Playing video games, sitting around wasting time playing video games. I got a Xbox 360 in there. I got a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 3 in there. I got a bunch of games. You know, if I want to play some games, I'll go in there and play it. PlayStation 5. It's a damn scam if you ask me, because the PlayStation 5 is what the PlayStation 4 is supposed to be. Because when the PlayStation 4 came out, it wasn't a real true next gen console. Tell you the truth. It wasn't a true next gen console. Because I played it for a while. I played the PlayStation 4 for a while. Now the graphics was good. It's a new system. But then it wasn't quite next gen, if you ask me. It wasn't next gen graphics. And this PlayStation 5 is what the PlayStation 4 is supposed to be. Because if you look at PlayStation 2 and play them games, then you play a PlayStation 3, the difference between the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3, you can see where it's next gen. It took them, how long it took them for the PlayStation 3 to come out? It took them like 4 or 5 years for that thing to come out. And you see what a next gen level was. And then from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, I didn't really see like the next gen level to it. And so I think it's a scam. They just rush something out for y'all to run out there and buy it. That's all. You know, they just rush something out for y'all to buy it. So that's just the truth, man. That's just the truth. You know. My bad, fofo. You ever thought about pulling Amazon Dropbox? Yeah, I thought about it, but the thing is, I don't like Amazon. I don't like their attitude. You know, like Amazon be acting like you gotta bow down to them. I don't like that junk, man. Like they got crazy appointment times. If you late one time, you lose the account. You know, like I get it. This business is service-based business, and so trucking business is a service-based business, and I get it. You got to be on time. However, man, like they so strict on a lot of they freight and all that, and they act like you got to bow down to them, man. You know, I don't mind running their loads every blue moon, but I wouldn't. You know, the rates don't seem so appealing to me, and it's just a lot. It's a lot of other accounts out here to get. It's a lot of other trucking business out here to get. And Amazon is just, they ain't all that. You know, you can get you a FedEx account, get you a UPS account, get you a Procter Gamble account, get you a Chip Pallet account, get you a West Rock Paper Bell account or something like that. It's a lot of other trucking business out here to get. Amazon ain't the only one. Okay, tell you the truth, I don't even want to run that retail freight because you susceptible to getting your truck stolen. You running down the road with a big ass blue box, say Amazon on it, somebody gonna want to steal your stuff. Now you got to do an insurance claim. And so I rather stick to stuff that's low key and it's a generic freight that's, you know, it's not adding more risk to my situation. And you know, I talk to guys all the time. I talk to 2 guys who got their truck stolen because they pulling an Amazon box. You know, I talked to 2 guys who's pulling Walmart trailers. They was pulling Walmart trailers and like they stuff got stolen. When I was on a dedicated account, I was on a Target account a long time ago when I was with JB Hunt. I was on a Target dedicated account. And when I was on that account, 2 guys got their truck stolen. Because what they didn't like us sleeping at the stores. And so some guys, they would go to the stores and take their 10-hour break and they get back to the truck gone. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that high value retail freight. It's just a lot of, you know, everybody talk about this shit, but they don't talk about the truth. They don't bring the truth. You know, they don't bring the truth. That's just the real, you know, and like, get you something low key, dog. Get a pallet account. Nobody ain't stealing pallets. Get you a paper account. Pay the same money. You know, it's you gotta use your common sense. That's all. It's common sense. You know, that's just coming from a guy. You know, I mean, what do I know? I'm just a dumb old truck driver, right? So that's what it is. Sean 203 said, yeah, PS5 delivered 3 of them. Yeah, I got better things to do with my time. You know, I'm trying to grow as a man. I'm trying to better myself. I don't got time to be playing no fucking video games. That's just real talk. I got video games and I don't even play them. You know, I might play it every blue moon. I might play some I might play some John Madden. You know, I might play some John Madden or something like that. I might play some 2K or something like that, NBA 2K or something like that. I might play a few games, but you know, you can't give it too much of your time. You're just wasting time, man. Just do stuff that's gonna add. Go and take a class or something. Better yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family, man. Better read some books on being a better person or something. I mean, we wasting your time with these games. You know. Play GTA, Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, I got Grand Theft Auto. I got Grand Theft Auto. You know, it's just a lot of it's just time wasting. That's all, man. It's just that's why you still at FedEx. Yeah, man, stay at FedEx, man. Amazon as a company is good, but Amazon to me, they're a pump and dump. They're set up to be a pump and dump. If you look at how Amazon is structured, they got everybody as contractors, except maybe executives and stuff like that. Their courier services, their airplanes, they don't even own their airplanes. They contract that out, and they're set up as a pump and dump. It's a great structure. No asset-based type company. You know, Uber is set up the same way. They don't own no trucks, but they consider Uber Freight as a trucking company. You know, it's funny. Y'all don't even own no trucks. Y'all a trucking company? Get out of here. So if you pull up Uber Freight, they consider them as a industrial. It's like y'all don't own not one truck. TQL and all these C.H. Robinson. Now C.H. Robinson do own some trailers, not a lot, but a little bit. You know, Coyote, which UPS owns Coyote, so it's, but yeah, it's, you just got to think about this stuff. Use your common sense. Just, use your common sense. But hey, man, I'm gonna get off here. I rambled on enough, but I hope this helps some guys to become better familiar with buying stocks. I just do these videos. I be trying to help guys. This stuff ain't that hard, man. Just put your money into it. The most important thing you can do is put money in it. Okay, stop being scared of investing your money. If you use your common sense, your money is safe. It ain't going nowhere. You don't want your wealth tied up in cash. No way. You want to put your wealth in other things. Okay, you can wipe your ass with this. You burn this. The dollar ain't worth nothing. Okay, the dollar ain't worth nothing. Okay, the dollar is only worth. The dollar has lost 80-90% of its value over the last 30, 40, about 40 years. 30, 35, about 35, 40 years. The dollar has lost 85% of its value. What that's telling you, get your wealth out of the dollar. You only use dollars to pay for groceries, you pay your light bill, and you buy a car and a house with dollars. That's it. To live in. You pay your rent with dollars. Anything above that, you invest it. That's it. Okay. How did I learn that? You read. You read from people who got money. This guy got a lot of money. He read a book. He wrote a book. So I'm going to listen to him. Simple. I'm going to listen to people who got money. That's what the people who got money say, do. So I'm going to do what the people who got money do. If you start listening to poor, broke people, then you ain't going to have no money. You listen to rich people. That's what you do. So you got to understand what I'm saying here. Like, a roll of toilet paper is worth more than $1. It's real. That's real. That's real talk. And if you understand that truth, then you be like, damn, why the hell am I collecting dollars in my checking account for? Get rid of them dollars and invest it. Okay? Own stock, not dollars. Okay? Your dollar is better used at buying a company's stock, buying some real estate than to keep it in the bank. It's dollars. You pay your light bill with this. That's it. You buy food with this. That's it. You don't let 100,000 sit in the bank. It's just melting. It's just deteriorating in the bank. But anyway, y'all get me on a rant. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'll see y'all next time.